Hi guys, how are you? This is Leslie. Welcome to another of my videos. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about my experience with hair extensions and everything that you need to know before getting them if you're thinking about it, which there are not that many things, but there are a lot of types of hair extensions. So I thought I would talk about like all of those different types and how you should take care of your hair before getting them and while you have them. So if you want to know more about it, my experience and all of that, then keep on watching. And also if you aren't following me on my social media yet, I'm gonna give you all the links down below in the description box so you can talk to me. And if you have any more questions about it, then let me know also on my social media. I'm gonna be answering all of your questions. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So I basically had hair extensions for probably like 6 months, between like 5 and 6 months. I had these sew-in hair extensions. I think they have like a specific name, but I'm gonna leave it in the description box, so I'm gonna look back on when I had them. And also I'm gonna give you all the details to my hairstylist in the description box if you want to go with her. She's really good. First, I'm gonna tell you like some pros of having hair extensions. It can actually protect your hair, because basically what hair extensions do is they will take like a strand of hair, so basically like this, and you have a piece of hair underneath and then another one on top of it, so it's protecting your hair itself, and then the sun and like any dust or heat that you put on your hair will go onto the hair extension and not really on your hair. After I took my hair extensions off, I saw the difference in my hair. It looks so much healthier, softer, and I don't know, it just looks healthier. So that's like one thing about it. Another thing is that it looks so pretty when you do hairstyles on it, and it's easier to style it however you want, because if you want to change color, you just dye your hair extensions and it's so much easier, so much better, and you won't damage your hair at all. Something bad that could come from having hair extensions is that it takes forever to do your hair. When I had hair extensions, I had to wash my hair every other day or take longer between washes, because it would take forever to wash it, it would take forever to dry it out. I would probably take like an hour blow drying it, because if I did it just air dry, it would take forever and then it wouldn't look good. And also every morning it would take me like an hour to get ready, because I would have to straighten it, because I have natural wavy hair and my hair extensions are straight. So I would take longer to straighten this and then make curls. Also have to take a mind on what kind of hair you're getting. The ones that I got are Remy hair, which means it's real hair, natural hair, and it looks like this. This is the hair that I had on, and it lasts up to a year. If it's all in hair extensions, they last up to a year. But if it's tape-in, they last I think 6 months, because every time that you go there, they will untape it and then you have to kind of like fold it and use it again, because you're using tape. And then there are others that are beads or fusion. So all of those, you also have to fold them in and reapply them. So every time you're folding it and reapplying it, you're making the hair shorter and shorter. So there's only like a certain amount of time that it will last. But for this kind of hair, it will last up to a year, and it depends also on how you take care of it. And I have here, I think 20 wefts, so it also depends on how much hair you're getting, the weight. If you have thick hair or thin hair, I have really thick hair and I have a lot of volume, so I need a lot of hair so that it could blend in. And I'm pretty sure that for sewing hair extensions, you can only have up to 3 rows on your head, because it gets kind of uncomfortable. So I would have, the first time I had like a mini row here, then another one like really close to my ears, and the last one like at the bottom of my scalp. And also something kind of bad about hair extensions is that at the beginning it's so itchy. They feel so uncomfortable because it's a lot of weight that you weren't used to, so it's kind of hard to get used to that weight and having something sew into your hair. So a lot of people ask me like if they sew it to your scalp or something like that. Like, no, it's to your hair. For sewing hair extensions, you change them or like reinstall them every 2 months. Also depends on how you take care of it. I would do it every 2 months, and it was only like the first week that it was kind of hard to getting used to it, but then after that I was fine with it. And also with certain hair extensions, it's easier to pull up your hair. You could do like ponytails like this or anything that you want, and they will blend in. For tape-in hair extensions, they will be very noticeable, so that's something bad about them. For the fusion or like the beads, I'm gonna insert a picture right here of which ones those are. That's also like easier to blend in. It's actually, I think it's the one that blends the most, but it's more expensive because you have to change the hair more often. And also, like when I had hair extensions, they would tangle so freaking much. So if you saw like my Instagram stories or other videos, I had to use a detangler primer where I have to use a lot of conditioner and all of that so that it would soften the hair and it would be easier to brush it, and it will also take me probably like 30 minutes to brush everything out. Now, are hair extensions good for your hair or not? Like if they're gonna damage it? For certain hair extensions, they don't damage your hair at all, but for fusion or like microbead, those do damage your hair, or like tape in, because you're applying glue to your hair. So when you're trying to take it off, that's pulling your hair a lot, so it can damage it. Also for prices, mine, well, it depends about how much hair you're getting, the length, the weight, and basically those are like the main things. Oh, and if you want real hair, for mine, for the 20 wefts, I think it was like $1,000 plus application. It depends on the hair salon that you go to, like how long they're gonna take, and what the prices are. But for mine, I would usually take like 6 hours at the salon applying them, because they would wash my hair, they would straighten it, they would apply them, or like measure that they would go correctly and calculate like how many wets it would go per row, and then after that they would style it, and if necessary they would wash it before styling it again. But yeah, so it depends on what kind of hair you want, but I think it would, if you have the hair, the application, it would go from like 500 up. It depends on like where you go to and if you want them to do a good job. If you're asking yourself if the hair extensions will blend in with your short hair, they totally can, but again, you will need a lot more hair than someone that has long hair. For example, for me, because I have this length, I needed 20 wefts so that it would blend nicely. And someone that has shorter hair, like if I had like a short bob, then they would need even more hair. So it just depends on you, but I would recommend you that if you're thinking about getting them, go to the salon and have a consultation, because that's what I did when I was getting mine. I went to like 3 salons and I asked them like to try them on and like to tell me what they recommended for my kind of hair and the price and all of that. And so last thing, if you know if you should get hair extensions or not, you should consider like how much money you want to spend, because every 2 months you have to spend on reinstalling them, like dyeing them or toning them depending on what color you have. Like for mine, because I have a balayage, I had to tone them and make the color match my natural hair, and also like any treatments or anything that I needed to add to them, because they're not receiving the same nutrients as your normal hair, so they can dry out. And also the time that you have to take care of them, because like I said at the beginning, it would take me so much to take care of my hair, to brush it, to style it and everything. So if you're in a rush in the morning, you don't have time to style it, then they won't look good. So those are like some of the main things that you need to know about hair extensions and what I learned from me having them. But if you have any more questions, concerns, or anything like that, then you can let me know in the comments down below, or you can ask me on my social media. The one that I use the most is Instagram, so you can ask me right there. I'm gonna give you the link down below in the description box. And I hope that this video was useful for you. If you also have questions about like how to wash it or anything like that, then you can also ask me, because I was really worried how washing it the first day, but then I don't know, I kind of like just figured it out. But yeah, I hope that you really like this video, found it useful, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.